guys, and welcome to another exciting floristry video. If you guys are new here, I'm Jem and I'm your new favourite flower coach. I basically teach florists worldwide, whether you are a beginner or you're advanced, how to level up your business and grow a sustainably profitable business within floristry. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes. It's currently Monday morning and I actually taught an in-person masterclass on Saturday. So I need to make sure all the room is transformed nice, because I always say to all of my students, always make sure that your space is clear and your mind is clear. So anyway, I'm going to clear that all up, and then I've got a really big bouquet order to make, so I thought we could do that together and go through everything. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So in my group masterclasses, I have 3 people per class and I like everybody to have as much room as possible. So here's me just moving the tables around. I put my table underneath the stairs, so then the students get the majority of the room to work with and they've got enough space. But I love watching sped up videos like this because it's so satisfying. If only it only took this amount of time to actually clean up. So I've just laid out on my table here of everything that I'm going to be using in this bouquet. So this bouquet is £220 and it consists of 7 hydrangeas mixed pink and white. We've got 10 pale pink roses, we've got 10 cream roses, 10 lilac spray roses and 10 dolomite roses, which are my favourite florist rose. So I always say to people, get one dial. But sometimes I do fancy having dolomite because they do last longer and the heads are more firmer, and I absolutely love it. So I am just conditioning my stems at the moment. So I always tell my students to get these stem strippers, okay? Because they're super easy and the thorns won't go in your fingers. So every single rose, we go down, we take all the foliage off, take all the thorns off as well. So it's quite satisfying when it's all done. And don't worry, when you're a beginner, it's probably going to take you a lot longer than the time that it takes me. So if you are a complete beginner, your flowers are going to come from wholesale just like this, and you need to clean and condition them and get all the leaves and all the thorns off there so they don't go in your fingers. So as I'm conditioning all these stems, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Those that have been watching my channel for quite a while are going to be like, Jeb, you haven't posted in a while, and yes, you are correct. And that is because I've been doing my online training academy. So with this training academy, it's my platform. It has all my tutorials on, and every single week I put a fresh video on. So I have been having to concentrate on that because I do lots of in-person courses as well. And when I am videoing, it is videoing for the online academy. So if you are looking for up-to-date floristry tutorials and you're thinking, Jem, where's your other up-to-date tutorials on here? They're not posted here. They're posted on the online training academy, okay? And I will link that down below and go and check it out. The main question that I get asked about that is, can people outside of the UK still use this academy? Yes, okay? It's £19.99 per month, so you do make sure how much that is in your currency and make sure that that is affordable for you. You can cancel at any point, but every single week I put a new video, new tutorial. We talk about busy periods, we pump each other up. There's an academy that we can talk to each other on, get advice, learn, help and grow together. And there's no other academy quite like it as it stands off today, which I'm super duper proud of. And I'm so glad how everybody is learning and growing on there, and we share our photos and we make sure that we're all empowering each other. And that is exactly what I wanted. And I wanted something to be more personal to me instead of sharing all of the knowledge that I have on YouTube. This is more exclusive. So you will be seeing sporadic videos still of me on YouTube, but it's just going to be like the odd video when I actually do have time to sort of video tutorials, etc. When you have conditioned all your stems, with roses they come with guard petals, so we have to take all of the guard petals off them to make sure that our roses are looking just like this, okay? Because some customers might think, ooh, that rose is dead. It's not, it's just the guard petals around it. They're protecting the inner petals so that the beauty can come through when we take them off, okay? It's just like expecting an apple that's come from South America not to have a bruise on it, okay? things are going to have a few bruises on here and there. It's all good, and this is why we need to educate our customers about this as well, with care cards or care instructions, etc. So if we are talking about bouquets, you need to have care cards. I don't buy care cards from the suppliers because that is not how I care for my flowers. I do not use flower food. I honestly just think it's a waste of money. But some people might think differently. I just use warm water. The water shoots straight up the stem into the head and hydrates it, and it lasts longer. And I do this with every single flower and every single bouquet. So for example, even when I'm conditioning, before I put my flowers into the water, it's going to be warm. And now these are all conditioned and ready to go. Look at all those gorgeous colours together. So this is going to be a really, really ultra modern bouquet, which is really popular at the moment. So the flowers that are so popular at the moment are hydrangeas, roses and spray roses, okay? The majority of my bouquets always add a little bit of like extra, so mine look more like sort of rivers and valleys, but this one's a bespoke order, okay? And they've asked me to specifically do this one, and it's also going to have a skirt on it. So with these ones, you just have to evenly distribute your flower stems throughout. There's no sort of like principles of floristry or anything like this, or the fundamentals. You literally just add and evenly distribute throughout the entire arrangement. So they're actually quite simple to make and really, really easy for beginners to understand, definitely. So I always use hydrangeas as the hero flower because hydrangeas are absolutely huge and make a bouquet look absolutely huge. Even though they're one of the most expensive flowers to buy, it's so worth it. Honestly, it's so worth it. Also, with your hydrangeas, if they've got leaves on them, take the leaves off so it's completely naked, because the leaves compete with the head for the water, because they're such big leaves as well. You'll sometimes come in and think, oh, my hydrangea's wilted a little bit. It's only because the leaves have been nicking the water. So with hydrangeas, I always say that they're called hydrangeas for a reason. It's in the name. They have to be hydrated at all times. So these are really quick to do. Okay, so look at that so far. Look at all those gorgeous colours. Now, I do like to separate the hydrangeas a little bit. So if I just take all the leaves off that one, and then you can sort of feed them through the centre of the hydrangea, still going in that spiral technique. And also, guys, if you need a more in-depth tutorial than this, please do check out the online academy. I go through literally everything, okay? And there's the skirt tutorial on there. Okay, so look at that, how gorgeous. I like how the roses sort of sit above the hydrangeas as well, so it's not just all one level. So that's why I do like to poke some of the roses through, so you do get that sort of river and valley sort of effect as well, which I absolutely love. I like that this has got lilac accents in it as well, just like that, so it's not just all pink and white. Okay, so again, make sure you're not clumping lots of the same roses together, like the same colour roses. Make sure you are evenly distributing them, just like that. Okay. With my one-to-one in-person training, we do learn how to make unstructured bouquets. We learn how to make basic bouquets, all pricing, hat boxes, just all the most popular designs of floristry. And they're the most amazing days as well. I absolutely love them. And then we always keep in touch. There we go. Look at that already. That is stunning. Okay, can you see how the hydrangeas make it so big as well? So make sure you're still spiralling those stems. And then I'm just hoinking up the roses a little bit as well to make sure none get lost. And then just evenly distributing the rest of my roses here. And this is how it's looking so far, super duper pretty. And then use a little piece of ribbon just to tie at the binding point, just like that. Put it gently down on the table and just knot it. And then I just use Korean wrap. Again, I've got lots of wrapping tutorials on my channel of how I wrap bouquets. So you can go and have a look at those. And also how to attach them properly in depth. And then I just attach these by sellotaping them on, just like that. So I use about 4 to 5 sheets of Korean for something this size. Always keep an eye out on the level of the ratio of your wrap to the bouquet. We want it to go all the way around. Gorgeous. I might just put another one here. Pretty. Beautiful. Okay, then this is where our stems can then be cut and then we'll put them straight into water. Okay, so we'll always say 2 to 3 hands below the binding point on a size like this, and then cut them straight, and then always cut them at the 45-degree angle as well. Gorgeous. And then they can go straight into the skirt. So here's my famous ruffle skirt. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop her in there. I'm going to turn, I want that to be the front actually. And then look at her. How freaking gorgeous! Now, if you want to learn how to do my famous ruffle skirt wrap, that is also a tutorial on my online academy also. So I hope you absolutely love this bouquet as much as I do. And you can do these in any sort of colour. They're absolutely gorgeous. You can also add things like crowns, an iridescent rose, butterflies, glitter, diamantes in the roses, whatever you want to do. I hope this video was super duper informative. If it was, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And if you would like to do any courses with me, they are all linked down below to get that floristry dream on the road and booming. And I'll see you in the next one.